I've been struggling in many areas. I have to take moments where I step away from the things that I can step away from. And a lot of times me coming here is one of the first things to go. Hey you guys, you're watching my real life vlogs. Welcome back, welcome back. It is snowing. It is doing everything outside, okay? So yes, I am back. We missed a couple of weeks of vlogs. There has been so much going on. I was hanging on for dear life, honey. I've been dealing with run injuries left and right. Luckily now everything is kind of healed, but sheesh, it was a lot. So we had Ann's birthday and I wanted to vlog. I was supposed to vlog, but Ann ended up getting sick leading up to our departure day, and I wasn't even sure until the last minute if we were even still gonna go. She was showing signs of getting better, so I'm like, oh, we should just go, you know, she can rest, you know, when we get there at my sister's house, you know. She tricked me. When we got there, she actually got worse. She started running a fever and everything else. There was nothing I could do. We were already there, so I was just trying to like nurse her back to health in the midst of helping my sister with the party. So I decided not to vlog. I needed both hands, and I didn't even post anything either because honestly, you guys, like her being sick was like wearing on me, like my mood and stuff. But shout out to my sister because the birthday party was so nice. She had a magician, she had a face painter, the kids were having a ball, we had good food. It ended up being a sleepover, kind of like that movie night vibe, and the kids loved it. They had a blast. Ava was having the time of her life, honey. My sister got them little matching PJs and they were so cute. It was a Lilo and Stitch theme, as I had mentioned to y'all, and the backdrop and the balloons and all that stuff turned out better than expected. So yeah, it turned out really good. Shout out to Auntie Felicia for helping me with that. And it was so good to be around, you know, all of the cousins and stuff from the DMV. In that sense, I'm glad we went, but Ann was so sick the entire time. It was so sad. I felt so bad for her. Life been trying me lately. Like, you know, it's just been like crisis after crisis. I've been struggling in many areas. I've been struggling with Ann and her schooling. A lot of the different things going on with her teachers and therapists. We have not been on the same page. And I don't know if I will be going into much of that with you guys here. For privacy reasons, I probably won't. But that has really been doing a number on me. The holidays are coming up. Okay. Wrapping up Halloween. As you guys can see, I still got some of my Halloween decor up. I'm actually taking all of that down today. I am so behind on holiday planning. I've been so focused in the moment for the Friendsgiving that is coming up. I'm actually hosting it this year at my house, but we call it Sistersgiving because it's just my sorority sisters. I decided I wasn't gonna host Thanksgiving. I just focused on the Sistersgiving. So right now I'm kind of knee deep in that, and it's kind of been like a distraction in a good way from all of the chaos that's going on in my personal life. So I'm just embracing it. I'm having fun with it, planning the menu and doing all the decorations and everything like that. You guys be asking me a lot, like, how do you manage? How do you juggle all this stuff? You're such a devoted mom and a wife, and you got your friends, your sisters, you got your social media presence. Like, how do you do it all? And I just be like, I don't do it all. I have to take moments where I step away from the things that I can step away from. And a lot of times me coming here is one of the first things to go. It's just a self-preservation tactic. It's nothing personal. And talk therapy is one of the ways that I'm able to push through. And speaking of which, I have to give a shout out to today's video sponsor, BetterHelp. I actually find myself recommending talk therapy more so to people who appear to be like really mastering life and getting everything done and go-to person everyone can lean on and depend on. Those are the people I recommend get themselves into some psychotherapy, more so than the folks who look more like obvious candidates, right? People like us take on a lot oftentimes too much, and that load is not something we can always self-care our way through. I mean, a nice bubble bath with some candles lit, you know, can be great, but you really gotta get in there and do the work. And you can't be relying on your friends, calling them up, telling them your problems. When I tell y'all I am so past that, I do not burden my family and friends with the things that are going on in my life. I don't do that anymore at all. At best, I will, you know, catch up with friends and family and let them know things I'm working on and kind of how I'm going about it. But as far as like going to non-professionals and trying to get things sorted for myself, absolutely not. Talking with a professional to get a better grip on life and the circumstances that it's going to throw at you. BetterHelp is a great way for you to get started with talk therapy, especially if you're new to it or transitioning from, you know, in-person therapy. I can handle my business in the privacy of my own home, a place where I can feel safe and secure emotionally. And I know my therapist is the right person for me to talk to because I chose them from a long list of options. And I think you guys can and should do the same. I have a special discount for you guys right now. If you click the link down in my description box, you're gonna get 10% off your first month of therapy, or you can scan the code on the screen right here to quickly get started right from your mobile phone. People like us prioritize everyone else's needs and wants on a regular. Talk therapy is that chance for you to reset and recenter. Center yourself in your own life for once. Right? Just go to betterhelp.com/MsVaughn. Take advantage, y'all. This is a great way for you to get started, especially if this is something you've been thinking about. As we approach the holidays, I think this is the perfect time actually to get started with a talk therapy program. Once again, special thanks to BetterHelp for sponsoring this segment of today's video. I've been doing a lot around the house. Do y'all want me to show y'all some of the things? Let's go. So first of all, let's get into this little activewear number that I'm wearing. Excuse my dirty mirror. The girls have gotten to it, okay, with their little dirty hands. But yeah, girl, Shein sent me a bunch of their like activewear. I didn't even know Shein had activewear. And this is a cute little active onesie with the back out. Y'all see? Very comfortable. It has the control waistline with the support and everything, so it kind of holds everything in. Girl, I love this. I've worn this about 8 times already, and it holds up through the wash and the dryer process, so there's that. I put a little video blurb on Instagram, kind of just trying on everything that Shein sent me, so if you guys haven't seen that, check it out. And I do have links to everything that I tried on my LTK shop. Some of y'all were asking me like, how do you access the LTK shop? You have to be a member of the site. You have to like log in and sign into LTK in order to shop there. So that's the thing. But yeah, really comfy. I think I'm gonna wear this today. Yeah, I just gotta put on some socks. Here's the Halloween stuff that I haven't taken down just yet. I had to go and grab another bin because I ran out of space with the one. And you guys, do you see this? Can you tell what this is? Girl, we got ourselves a new mattress. It's called Helix. Girl, my room is such a mess. I need to really get things together. Plants looking good, surviving nicely. I'll show you the one in the bathroom with the sun coming through the skylight and all the humidity. And we got a new bud coming out right here. Girl, this popped out so fast, so fast. So that's gonna be unraveling into a new leaf. There were 2 little accidents that have taken place since we brought these plants in, but they were easy cleanup. And it wasn't even Ann, y'all, it was Ava who did it. And I think actually now she's like over it. She had her fun. She figured out what the dirt was and how it feels. And now she's like on to something else. So I do not regret bringing the plants in. Down here just smells so nice. And you can always tell when I'm preparing for an event because I always have my little stockpile. A couple items that didn't work out, gotta return them. Anthony just left and went to the gym. So it's just me in here. I'm gonna go ahead and get this Halloween stuff out of here before he gets back. Come on, Charles Lee Ray. I like to keep my little bats sorted so it's easier to put them up for next year. Now, speaking of decorating, I have no idea when I'm gonna start my Christmas decorating. This is the first year that I have not had a plan, okay? And things are changing with me and I'm just kind of letting it happen. You know, I'm not fighting it. I'm Who knows? Maybe these changes are for the better. Maybe my body is telling me, like, you're not the same person, so you can't keep doing the same stuff. I will say though, the changes that are happening are creating an environment of less stress for me. So that's why I say I'm not fighting it. Just like taking it easier on myself. I can see right now, next year, we're gonna have to purge some of this Halloween stuff. Because for me, like whenever I buy new stuff for the season, I need to throw away some of the older stuff to make room. I'm not about to be like housing and storing like all this stuff, you know? So this year I got these, you know, cute little pillows and stuff for our bedroom. So that means some of the stuff that we already have is gonna have to go to make room for the new. I could probably leave this pumpkin out a little longer, maybe. The pumpkin is still relevant. And yes, I straightened my hair. I just wanted something new, y'all. I did the same for Ann and she absolutely loves it. Don't be saying I'm being random. Y'all know with these catch-up vlogs, I gotta tell y'all all about everything. So we gonna be all over the place, okay? Something else though that I wanted to tell y'all is that Ava done got bad, okay? Listen, I know we're not supposed to say little kids are bad, but baby, the terrible twos are terrible twoing, honey. I mean, cause y'all know, like, I'm a mom of two, so this is not my, you know, Ava's not my first child. However, Ann was never typical. She was never a typical kid. She was not a typical baby. She was not a typical toddler. You know what I mean? She's always been on her own thing. So we never got the tantrums, wanting things her way, making demands. Like, we never experienced any of that with Ann. So for me, it's brand new. It's like I'm a first time mom all over again. And I kind of am, because I'm a first time mom to a typical toddler, at least for now, you know, she's exhibiting signs of being typical. So yeah, I'm just like, what is happening? What is going on? Like, girl, when she gets mad or doesn't get her way, girl, whatever she's holding, she'll throw it up in the air. She'll take off running like a couple feet and then just fall out on the floor, face down, arms out, limp, honey. I'd be like, Ava, please. Is it just me, or do you be feeling like the mirror gotta get cleaned twice? It's like the first time is to actually get the greasy fingerprints off, and then the second time is to actually shine it up. There we go. Looks very nice now. Gotta love Amazon. The snow kind of caught us off guard a little bit. We kind of realized that Ann doesn't have any snow boots that she can fit this year. The ones from last year are too little. So I'm getting ready to donate those. And Ava needs some boots too. Not as much or as in dire need as Ann does, because Ava gets dropped off like at the door. Her feet don't even be touching the ground sometimes, but Ann takes the school bus and then they do a lot of activities outside and stuff like that. So she needs boots for both the cold, but also the snow. So me and Anthony are gonna go to the mall when he gets back from the gym to go ahead and shop for that, because we can't even order them online because we're out of time. We need the boots today. I had ordered an art piece for our bedroom. At least I think that's where I'm gonna put it. It's a legit oil painting. I don't wanna show it to you guys right now because I don't have time to like do the full presentation of it. So I'm just gonna check it out and then I'll show y'all this in my next video. How about that? We'll get into it for the next one because I don't think I have time to really do it justice. Outfit of the day. I need some new sneakers actually. We could always just get her something like this too. Something like this.
Hey folks, how's it going?
Hello. For Ava, we could do one of these little slip-in styles to make it easy to put on and take off. You say negative 22 below? You know, I like the Hunters, but Anthony said this is not insulated enough. Oh, look at this. So cute. North Face has some good selections too. And they're much cheaper than the UGG ones. Oh, these cute little Sorel boots. This reminds me of Dorothy's Ruby shoes. We were just looking at this one thinking how cute this would be, but Annie girl, she would take all those little charms off. She would come home from school, there'd be nothing left for reals. So I think we're gonna go with this style for the both of them because it's kind of like a regular shoe, but it's warm enough to be a boot. So I think this will work for both of them. Ava likes to leave her shoes on all day, so we need it to be easy. And then this other one for Anne for the snow.
Size 7 for this one, and I'll get the size 3.
Oh, okay, perfect. Let's have a look at this and make sure. I think this is too big.
It look a little too big, right?
Classic Ultra Mini Maxi Curly. And I think this is too big. We're gonna have to go down a little bit. They have the cutest little holiday outfits for the girls. I always have to come here and get them something. Last year I got them some matching outfits and we didn't even put it on them. They're still in the closet with the tags. Look at this. Oh, I love that. With the little pants. Don't you just love that? Which one? You like this one? Which one, with the skirt or the glitter pants? You like that? Barmar really has the best stuff for the kiddos. Oh, look, baby, they got the gloves. Anne doesn't really do too good with gloves. Maybe mittens. 10 out of 10 on the bummy scale. This makes me want to decorate for Christmas as soon as possible. The mall always does it for me. Got that out of the way. We still have to get a pair of snowy, wet snow boots for Anne, but we're running out of time because Anthony has to go. So we're just gonna table that for now, but at least she has the boots to keep her feet warm. I don't even want to take my coat off because I gotta leave right back out and pick up Ava very shortly. Y'all, I am just so glad that the pain from my run injuries have gone away. It was the worst. This is my off season. And what that means is I'm not necessarily training for a particular race. I'm just kind of in a maintenance pattern. So I'm not running as often or as long. So basically it was my lower back once again, hurting like hell, and it's like I couldn't really like stretch or do any kind of like therapeutic sort of movements because I was in so much pain. So I was just managing the pain by taking Advil. Also, I hurt my shoulder. The shoulder is still hurting, but I can feel that it's on the mend. Like I can tell it's going away because it's feeling different and less, you know, I'm feeling less pain. And then girl, it was my hip right here. I'm not exactly sure what part of the hip. I know it wasn't my IT band or anything because I know what that feels like. But it was like whenever I would, you know, raise my leg up while running is when it would start to bother me. And it happened like during one of my recent long runs, and it wasn't even that long. I was running like 8.5 miles. All through the run I was feeling okay, and then it wasn't until like on the aftermath of that where the pain really started to set in. So picture this, I'm walking around with pain in my hip, pain in my lower back, and my shoulder. Girl, It was a complete mess, but everything is fine now. The hip is feeling good. I haven't ran in like a week, and I'm probably gonna give it a couple more days just to be sure, but the hip feels amazing and my back doesn't hurt anymore. So I'm just gonna take these next few days to really stretch and rest. I've been doing a lot of resting. I've been drinking my magnesium, my triple magnesium. I've been drinking my protein. I've been taking my creatine. I've really been trying to, like, you know, focus on the nutritional part of the recovery. And I think I've been doing okay, but man, when I tell y'all, I was like, oh my God. But now I feel great. I just gotta take it easy. She fell out because I took off her coat. Hey, it's okay. Ava be acting like when you take off her coat or her shoes, you're taking something away from her that belongs to her, and she don't like that. You don't like it. Cute little outfit. You was too cute. Come on, Ava, let's try on your new boots. Look. You got new boots. Look. New shoes. Look. Look. You coloring? Let me try on your boot, okay? Here. There we go. Oh, wow, cute. Let me see those new boots. You jumping in the new boots. You jumping. Yay. Cute. Somebody just learned how to jump. Just learned how to jump and just won't even stop now. Those are perfect for you, Ava girl. I got her this cool little activity thing from Five Below. It lights up different colors when you push this button, and then you can like color on it. And then these little sheets are like dry erase. But Ava really likes it. Yeah, I'll be loving Five Below for like little activities for her and Ann. I got boots.
She said, I gotta sit down for this.
Okay. All right. I got boots. Step, step, step. I am literally sitting here rubbing my feet together, watching Ava play with this toy, drink her milk, and watch Blippi while we wait for Ann's bus to arrive.
Because when we run, we start to get tired. Here are some things that you can do to keep your pace and keep your speed.
Rice. We're making the same piece of rice with just a natural rice. All I want to see is a type of rice grain, jasmine rice.
Welcome back to the Palazzo, and as you can see, it is not summertime anymore. Today I share with you all of the projects of the externals we've been busy working on, all spurred on by a rather scary event.
Mommy had to throw the vest on and go grab Ann off the bus. There she is. She's home eating chips. You know, she's a teenager mentally. Ava would be missing her sister, so she was so excited to see her. I am just unpacking. Annie girl, calm down, calm down. No, 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 no. Ann, please, please. Okay. You were silly at school today? Happy yet sad? Oh my God. Ann be experiencing all the emotions, okay? She's on the brink of prepubescence, and you know, we're in touch with her doctor, talking very closely about it. But you know, it's difficult when you're dealing with a child who is profoundly autistic. They experience it a little differently than neurotypical children. So we're just working through it. We're trying our best. We are trying our best. But she is discovering things about her body. She's having all this like emotional stuff happening, and we are just doing the best we can. Here you go, sweet girl. Here you go. Doing the best we can. And I'm not really sure, y'all, if I'm gonna be as open on here and talking about some of the challenges that we're facing with Ann, but here's what I will say. This is stuff that people are not talking about. I do recognize that. I came upstairs so I could talk to y'all about this. This is another one of those things that's talked about very little in the autism space, where you have children who may not have the same conventional intelligence as their peers, but they're all going through the same stuff. You know, what do you do? And go back downstairs. You know, what happens when it's time for them to start their periods, you know, and they can't change their own pads or tampons? What do you do when they start to discover themselves, you know? Is there a support group for that? Like, where are the instructions, you know? And so while I want to be open with you guys on here about some of those experiences, I need to also maintain the privacy of my child, you know? I don't want to exploit her or expose her private business and stuff, but it's really hard to find this type of information. This is really something difficult to navigate without having that information, you know? So let me go back downstairs. Blippi!
And today, we're at Party Jungle.
Unfortunately, Ann girl couldn't fit hers. We got it in a size 3, so we're just gonna take it back and get a 2. I think the 2 will be perfect. Here, Ava, I wiped off your dry erase so you can color it again. Here you go, girl. The girls had dinner and now we're upstairs. I'm like, I might as well get their laundry out of the way. Oh, this was Ava's little Halloween costume. I might as well put this in the donation pile because she's not gonna be able to wear it again, along with the tights. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get the laundry finished. I'm actually almost done. That happened a lot quicker than I thought. Lately, I've just been washing the girls' clothes together in the same load, like, and being as frequent about it as I can so the loads stay small. And it's been working out great, y'all. I'm doing laundry every freaking week, but the loads are small, so this goes by quicker. So you just gotta choose your battles. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do this, and then Ann is not having a great evening here. After this is going to be bath times, and then they're going to be getting in the bed. So I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog here. Y'all basically spent the whole day with me. It's okay, Annie girl. Y'all spent the whole day with me. I appreciate y'all. And I'll talk to y'all in my next one. It's hella projects that I talked about in this video that I didn't even get to. Okay, that's just how it goes. We're going to get to them in the next one though, okay? So I'll catch y'all next Sunday. Annie girl. Hey.